Good evening. Today is day 8 of my 40-day fast. Just a quick update as it pertains to my weight. The weight went up, I think, by 0.10. I'm not too perturbed. So yesterday it was sitting at 67.40, and this morning I weighed myself and it was 67.50. So what we are going to talk about today, it is emotional eating. And tomorrow I will delve even deeper into that, highlighting the detrimental effect that poor sleep, stress, and hormones, what do they actually do, to the body, as a whole. So as I mentioned earlier, it is day 8 of the 40-day fast, emotional eating exposed. Yes, we are exposing it. So for those that are new in the channel, my name is Mimi. Every January, after those festivities in December, celebrations, we tend to overindulge, but January is it's a starting period, so where one reflects. So I just take a full 40 days out of just taking a lot of things easy. So I'm a certified coach also with a Health Coaches Academy in the UK. So I do health coaching, but for groups of people. And there's a reason why I do it. I tend to find that to individual consultation can become a little bit too emotional, because very often people just do not have that resolve, to move to the next level. But anyway, each for their own. That is my preference. I love having these conversations in groups of people. So I do love doing that. Now, just moving on to that, let us talk about a bit about biology. Let me delve into exactly what happens when you fast. So when you fast, your body stops digesting and starts repairing itself. In a couple of videos earlier, I did speak about autophagy, when essentially the body eats itself, or there's like a cell repair that actually happens there. So your brain starts running on ketones, which can sharpen your focus. So for me, it is more than that. It's the discipline just of being able to say no to food that trains my mind to say no to distractions in many other areas, I think, of my life, be it business, be it home, and friends, family, all of that type of stuff. So one of the real reasons that I see people gravitating towards food, it's emotional eating. People eat when they're tired. People eat to celebrate after some type of accomplishment, regardless of how minor. People eat when they're stressed also. People eat when they're lonely or feeling overwhelmed. So food becomes that real comforting substance, if I can say so. So a way to feel okay just for that moment, because it is really short-lived. Once you've digested that food, you find yourself reaching out for another snack. Now, the intention here is not to make anyone feel guilty. It's just awareness, bringing awareness that perhaps you may be consuming things, particularly the ultra-processed foods. Those are the ones that the body really, really yearns for. So, but you're not alone. So this is the type of phenomena that happens, to the best of us. Just that, it is just important for us to be aware. So the next thing also that I really, really want to highlight, in my discussion, fasting triggers what I also call strategic clarity. It is, the clarity that just comes with the fasting process, for me, it is just absolutely amazing. I absolutely love it for that. So today, particularly, so many ideas, just spurred on me in terms of, what next. What other things can I, get myself, engaged with? So if you're fasting, please feel free to just to comment below whether you are able to relate with some of the points that I'm mentioning here. And so that's probably about it. The feedback that I really want to give today. So we are on day 8 of 40. Still a long way to go, but I'm just honestly ready for the challenge. And I'm really hoping that you are enjoying the feedback that I continue to give. And I'm looking out for those comments to see whether any anyone wants to explore this fasting journey, and why did I do it, and look, everyone that I speak to, I can always tell whether a person is sincere about their health journey. And I rarely use words like dieting. Dieting is very temporary, because if you embark on an honest health journey, it's a lifestyle. That's how you wake up, that's how you progress throughout the day, that's how you go to bed. It's just a lifestyle, being a lot more aware about your physiology, the do's and the don'ts. So that's definitely how I look at this entire process. So I started my journey, like I said, in 2023, and it was just an awareness thing. I was curious to really find out about the reason why my mother passed away so early in her life, and she died from breast cancer. So never got the opportunity to meet her grandchildren. At least my oldest son got to see her, even though he was so young, just for 1 year. Does not really recall her, reference only in pictures. So I want to see my grandchildren. I want to live long enough to see my grandchildren. And the one way in which I see it, I believe, is about feeding my body what is right, what is healthy. I believe it is important. So that's why I do this. And it just become such a routine of mine, year after year after year. This is the feedback for today, and until tomorrow, see you tomorrow.